guys, this is Princess with Princessandebby channel, and always we're going to keep on bringing you the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, guys, so it's story time, right? So I have a story for you guys, and I was contemplating whether or not I really wanted to make this video or not, because it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. So let me jump straight into it because I'm on my lunch break. It's 2:08 right, well, it's 1:08 right now. So basically, I'm trying to stop saying sorry guys. So basically, it was a summer of, I forgot what year, but it was my freshman year, and I was in college, and I was 16 years old, 17. I think I turned, I turned 17. I'm sorry. I turned 17 years old, and my best friend, which is Abby, sister, was dating this guy, and he was Hispanic, and I was just like, oh, okay, hello. Anyway, he had asked my friend and her sister and me, hey guys, y'all want to come and chill? And I was like, well, I don't know, because during that time, well, my grandma was always strict. So even though I graduated high school early, I still was a kid, and I was still under her household, and under her household. I was in her household. I can't speak. But anyway, so I jump in the car. I'm like, forget it. I'm going to jump in the car anyway. So I jump in the car. And then all of a sudden, we go to his home, or whoever home that we went to. And please, this is the main reason why I have a daughter now. So I have to just be like, what are you doing? But she's going to be sneaky anyway. But we get there, and it's these other guys, and they're speaking Spanish. We don't know what they're talking about, but I'm like, you sound good, okay? So anyway, he goes in and like introduced me and my best friend, and he was like, okay, well, this is Princess, this is Ebony. And the guys were like, hello. So it was this one guy, his name was Teto. Okay, I still remember it because I'm gonna tell you why, so please follow the story. So Teto was there, and he was up there smooth talking to me, and during I was a virgin, so I was like because he kept on was like, hey Princess, come to my car, let's sit down. I was like, I'm not doing this. No sir, I'm not doing this. No, this is not who I am. So I guess they gave us some wine coolers, and Abby, of course, she's a lightweight, so she drank one, and she was like done with one. So I'm trying to keep an eye on her, because I'm not trying to have him take any advantage of her. But I also knew that her big sister was there, which I'm not going to say her name. I knew her big sister was there, so I was gonna be like, we both was there, so we both was like, like we was looking. So Teto is keep on talking to me, and during that time in that area, it was they had a fair going on, and so it was me, Teto, her big sister, and the other guy, and then Abby was with this one guy named Jorge, right? And so she drove with him. Well, we were supposed to go to this fair, but it did not happen. We did not come to the fair. We drove around the fair, but we did not go to the fair, right? So during that time that we was inside the car with these guys, which I did not know who they were, we was looking for Ebony. Was like, where's Ebony at? So we're like calling Ebony. I'm calling Ebony. Her sister's calling, like, where are you? And she was like, he took me somewhere over here. Da, da, da. So we're like, tell him to bring you back. We're going back to the house because we don't know what kind of games y'all playing. Like, I watched the first 48 hours. Like, we don't do that. So we finally get back to the house. He started talking, and we was staying there for later on, right? So all of a sudden he was like, Teto, to me and Teto got out the car, and he had like this big truck, and it was like a Dodge Ram. So Teto, he was kissing me. Like, I always was scared when I was 16, 17, whatever age, I forgot. I always was scared to kiss a guy. Like, I was always scared. Like, I was like, oh, what are you trying to do? Oh, why are you trying to kiss me? No. So he kissed me. But let me tell you something. He kissed me, and my lips the next day was so fat. Like, it hurt. So I went over to Ebby's house the next day, and I'm like, oh, Ebony, this must mean that he loved me or liked me, because my lips are swollen. When I mean my lip was swollen, my lips was swollen. Like, it was bigger than the Kylie Jenner lips. Like, it was swollen. So I'm just looking like a fool with a swollen lip, because this dude sucked my whole face up. So I'm like, this is my first kiss, so maybe this is how it's supposed to go. Fast forward, me and him is communicating with each other, you know, through text. But I was living on the campus during that time, so I used to just come back over to my grandma's area. And so I'm at Abby's house, and her sister boyfriend, which is a Hispanic guy, which I'm not gonna mention his, well, I've been mentioning people's name, but I'm not gonna mention her name. Okay, so he comes over, and he comes over with Teto. I don't know if it was this other dude, Javier, or whoever his name, but that's the dude that Abby really likes. See, that's who Ebony really, really liked. So, because she didn't like the Jorge dude. She didn't like him at all, because he had like a big nose and all this other stuff. But she didn't like him, but she liked the other guy. And then Teto was the driver, and then her sister boyfriend was the passenger. So we go ahead, and he's like, let's go and chill, let's have fun. Now, mind you, it's getting a little darker because it was daylight savings, so it was getting a little darker. So we're like, and once again, I don't know why, this is where stupidity kicks in, right? So we get in the car, we get in the truck. So we get in the truck, and he's driving. Now, mind you, Abby, her grandma was like, girl, where you going? She's like, I'm going with so-and-so, her older sister. Her grandma was like, oh, you better get your butt back here. And she was like, I'm coming back. So Abby, hold up, I think I messed this story up. Me and Abby jumped in the truck together, because Abby seen the other guy. She seen me. Ooh, I almost said her name. Her older sister seen both of us jump in the truck, and she was like, y'all not jumping in that truck by yourself. So she jumped in the truck. So now it's 3 of us with these 3 guys once again. So we're driving, it's getting darker. So I'm like, oh, so where you gonna take us? Like, where is this place? Now, mind you, during that time, we still had payphones on the streets. So I'm like, where are you taking us? Like, where are we going? I didn't have a cell phone. So I'm like, where are you taking us? So we go to this park. It's dark. I don't know what happened. I don't know what crossed this dude's mind, but he really thought that he was about to get some chocolate. Not that day, buddy. So he's like, Princess, get in the front seat. So I get in the front seat like, okay. So I get in the front seat, and he up there trying to kiss me again. Now, mind you, my lip is still hurting. So I'm like, why are you trying to kiss me again? So you can hurt. My whole lip is going to fall off. It's just going to fall off, because evidently this is probably how it goes. And if this is really how it goes, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to kiss nobody. I don't want none of that, because that stuff hurt, right? 3 kids later. But anyway, he goes, and he's like trying to come over and try to kiss me and try to feel on me. And I was like, hold up. I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. Now, mind you, once again, dark area. We don't know. We're secluded. Where we at? So I'm like, no, I just told you no. So I jumped out the car, and his friend was like, and I was like, take us home or we're walking home. And so they was like, well, y'all gonna walk home. You know what we did? We walked home. Okay, so we walked home. Now, mind you, Abby, that's my partner on my best friend that's on this channel, she had slippers on. She had slippers on. So she had slippers. Her sister had boots on. I had some tennis shoes on. Now, we was the two smart people. She had slippers on. Now, mind you also, during that day, it was raining. Maybe you follow through on this. Slippers on, wet. So we're walking. We don't know where we are. But finally we see a 7-Eleven. And we get on the payphone. Now, Abby, the dude that she was that liked her, not the dude that was in the truck that left us in the dark. The previous dude, Jorge, he really liked her. And he was like, you should have called me. I could have came and picked you up. We didn't have a phone. But anyway, we kept on walking. We started walking, and we finally got to my house. Now, let me tell you something. My grandma was no filter. I'm going to tell you how I feel at this given moment. I don't care who is here. Woman. So I'm knocking on the door. My grandma, she came out. She was like, so what the you was at, huh? You heard blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm not, Grandma. No. She was like, we've been trying to find you and y'all two girls. And she was talking about Abby and her sister. I told y'all Grandma about this. And we up there, we mad at y'all. And let me tell you something. That was the most horrible experience during the time. Now, mind you, I was still a teenager. And as a teenager, I was like, oh my God, just be quiet. We're safe now. But now as a mother, I'm like, that was really dumb. Even before being a mother, I was just like, we could have been one of those, just being on somebody's milk cart, and we could have just been on somebody's ads and TV. But it was just, to me, it was kind of like, yes, it did happen. And yes, it wasn't funny during that time, but it's like we have a story, and it's our story that we can always talk about. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that story, just short story, because it was something that I was embarrassed to speak about, but I'm not anymore because it happened. I can't change it. But the other thing is that we was kids, we was babies. But anyway, I have to get off of here because it's 1:21. My clock it's saying 2:21, but please make sure to check out the rest of our videos. We have a ton of content that we have. And let me tell you something. You haven't heard it from me. But coming next year, we're going to have a lot of stuff coming. So please share to your friends, your best friend, your cousin sisters and brothers and baby daddies and daddies. And let them know about Princessandebby channel, because most people think this is just a female. No, we want everybody. But please remember to go ahead and click that notification bell so you can have an update of our videos. We want to make sure that you know that what we have going on. Of course, if you don't know, you will never know. So what's stopping you? Like, comment out. Bye.